Happy Halloween, guys, and welcome back to the channel. And in today's video I just wanted to let you guys know that my editing software on KineMaster obviously is just messed up. And so yeah, low budget editing I guess now. But anyways, welcome to the Lord Valorn's 2021 Halloween special. It took me so long to make this video, and I literally wrote a script the entire day. So anyways, today's Halloween. I do not really celebrate Halloween because it's kind of like demonic to me, and I don't like that negativity in my house. I don't really like them. Don't get me wrong. I love the trick or treating, and I love the dressing up and stuff. It's just some people just go too far with it, and it just really like it really gives me that bad vibes. But on the other side, it's still kind of fun and stuff like that. So I don't really trip that much over it because I used to celebrate Halloween when I was a kid. So, and that's what the video's topic is going to be about today, is mostly reminiscing about stuff when I was a kid. Now, I have a lot of stuff to go over. I don't know if the microphone's too loud or anything, but we'll figure it out later. But, yeah. So, what I really want to talk about is my childhood and, what really made my childhood, because what they're doing with the reboot, like for instance TV shows, like what they're doing with TV shows nowadays that they used to air, it used to be good, but now they're doing it like weird reboots and movies and like classical musicals and stuff. It's like weird, like it's like this isn't what I'm used to. Like for instance, you guys ever watch Teen Titans Go? I mean, not Teen Titans Go, but like the original Teen Titans, right? I watched that when I was like, what, once or twice, a couple times when I was younger, because it's an older title, and I liked it. But then they came out with a Teen Titans Go, which is like the dumbest version of the Teen Titans. But I'm not gonna trip there because I enjoyed that show, because when I was a kid, it was actually funny because I had that type of kid mindset back then. But I mean, now that I think about it now, every time when I watch like one or two episodes, it's like, what the hell? Like, it's very weird. But also, it's I still have that charm because I liked this when I was young. Now, my favorite TV show in the entire world is the Lego Ninjago Masters of Spinjitzu, and I still watch that show to this day because they still make episodes. They've been on air since 2011, guys. Like 10 years. That's insane for a TV Lego show. Now, my other favorite Lego show was Lego Legends of Chima, which was supposed to replace Ninjago back in 2013 after season 2, after the final battle. Like, I remember when the final battle happened in Ninjago, and they said, this is the end of the story or something like that. And then like it ended the episode, and I thought, oh, that's it for Ninjago. And then literally the commercial after that was the advertisement for Legends of Chima. I was like, they said, from the creators of Ninjago, Masters of Spinjitzu, comes a world called Legends of Chima. And I was like, what? Oh, new Lego show? I was like hyped. I was like, oh my god, this looks amazing. It was like animals with superpowers, and it looked awesome. And I waited for it to come out. It came out, and it was kind of funny how it was like a kids show basically. It was like directed towards like baby kids. I don't know. It was weird. It was weird at first, but then once like the end of the first season came around, once you start to get to know kind of what's going on, then it started to get a little bit good. And then the second season rolled around. It was kind of weird, but it was understandable with the story. And then the third season came around. Oh my god, it was insane. I loved that series. I mean that last season. It was amazing. I loved it. But yeah, all good things must come to an end, and they just ended it right there because it wasn't getting good reviews. It wasn't getting good, no one was really buying the Lego sets. I mean, there was a good amount of people buying the Lego sets when they came out, but no one was really liking the show. No one was really playing the online game, which was Chima Online, which is my favorite game on this. If that game was still up and running, that would be my favorite video game on this planet. I don't know why. It's just so good. I love it so much. Now, like I said, they like retconning stuff, and they like making other things like new. And then they tried this other Lego show called Lego Nexo Knights, which did not go very well. It did worse than Shima. It was like on for like it was on air for like a year, and or two, and then it just disappeared out of everyone's mind. Like, I swear. Like, I remember seeing something about Lego Nexo Nights, like when, like back in 2016, maybe 2015, and then like in 2017 nobody was talking about it, and then when I looked it up, it ended like 2018 or something like that, and it was like over with. I was like, oh wow, like that was short. Like, I know Chima was short, but I no there was nothing compared to that. But yeah. And another thing that I want to talk about in my my favorite things my favorite things in the past is music. Don't get me wrong, I love today's music. I think it represents, let me rephrase that. I'm talking about hip hop. Now, I know people do not really like hip hop and stuff like that because it's like, it's like objectifying towards women, and it's giving people's mindsets like to like go in street life and stuff like that. But I mean, it's not really like that. Don't get me wrong. I know about the streets. I'm not really in the streets like that, or at all. It's just, I understand where those rappers are coming from, because you feel me. Not everybody's the same. Not everybody's the same. So, yeah. But anyways, another thing I really want to talk to you guys about is the future of my channel. That will be in a separate video coming very, very soon. And yeah, I just wanted so I have some stories to tell you guys, maybe some spooky stories. I don't know, we're just gonna try this out. I don't really do this on stream, which I stream a lot all the time, so I don't really stream a lot, but I'm just gonna try. I mean, I don't really do videos a lot, so yeah, we're gonna try this. So I don't really talk about this on stream. So okay, I'm gonna tell you about this time back. I want to say like 2015 or 14, one of the two, one of the best periods in my entire childhood and my entire life. So me and my best friend Malachi, when I was living with my mom, me and Malachi would like go. It was like summer. It was like about to be summer. Like after school, it was almost summer. Like I want to say like March or April or May or one of the three. It was like spring. We wouldn't really go outside that much, but when we did, we would like go to stores, like the convenience store, and buy some snacks and come back home and enjoy ourselves, and watch. Well, Vine was a big thing back then until it got shut down. So we would go to his house and watch Vine and shit like that, and play on his Xbox. It was some good times. And so usually, sometimes when we would go to the store, we would if they don't have like our type of chips, we'll go to another store like down the street, and then or on the other side of the down like road, and then we'll see if they have it there. So in this specific place, we lived on this long street called O Road. It was like almost a mile or two long. It was so long, and then halfway in between that, before it was the convenience store, and then at the end of it was a Kmart. We would and then it was a Kmart and this store called a Murphy's, which is like it was like Circle K. It's still there, but to this day. So well, I don't remember what we were trying to get, but we were trying to get something. It was either peanuts or chips or sunflower seeds or something like that, or a drink. And we couldn't find it at the convenience store, like halfway between Old Road. And so we were in line, and we were like, "Oh, we don't have the chips we want." Yeah, it was chips. It was like, "Yeah, man." Malachi was like, "Man, we don't have the chips we wanted." It was like, and I was like, "Dang, man." I was like, "I know, man." And then there was this lady that was in front of us, and I think she was like listening to our conversation. She was like, "Oh, so sad." And Malachi was like, "Aw, sad for you too." And then no, the lady said, "Aw, thank you." And yeah, Malachi said, "Aw, sad for you too." And then the lady said, "Aw, sad for you too," or some shit like that. She said, "Oh, thank you," or some dumb retarded shit. And then we didn't think anything of it. I thought she was like playing or something like that. And then we bought our stuff, and it was like, you know what? We bought our stuff. He was like, "No, what, Rail? Let's go." He was like, "You know what, Rail? Let's go to Kmart." Or no, let's go to Murphy's. No, like I said, Murphy's is down the street. We're going, and right before we went out the store, we were going up the street. We were like, "You know what? Fuck that. We're going back home." So when we went back up, we like basically changed road. We're like, "No, fuck that. We're going home." So the lady comes back. So we've walking up there. And I guess she knows when Murphy's is, which was down the street. We were going up the street. So, so the lady pulls up beside us, and she was like it just caught us off guard. Like she was like, oh my god, this is her word. This is her word. She said, I thought you were going to Murphy's. And then me and him looked at each other, and then she said, have fun going to Murphy's, bitches. Flicked us off and drove off, and that was the last time I've ever seen her in a day in my life. I was like, what the fuck? We was like, what the hell? And then we started laughing, and then we was like, what the fuck just happened? That lady's crazy. And then, yeah, it was like I don't know if he remembers that, but if he's watching this video, bro, you know. Yeah, you know you remember what happened, bro. You know you remember, bro. You know you remember. Don't say you don't remember, bro.
Look at you, you're blaming on
but yeah, that's one story.
I know you're the second person I've seen over there.
I don't really think I have a lot of scary stories, other than around that same time frame that we, you know, I think it was like the killer clowns were like going around, like that rumor of the killer clowns and stuff like that. I think that rumor was going around. I think, no, I don't think it really happened. I don't remember, but. But yeah, other than that, those were just rumors at the time. That was just rumors that we thought were real, like the killer clowns and the rapist van, which is like a really white van that we called it the rapist van. But we didn't really have that much scary things. But let me tell you one story. So me and Malachi. No, notice Malachi's small. He kind of looks like Soldier Boy. He kind of looks like Soldier Boy, but shorter, very very shorter. But yeah, Malachi. So me and him were alright. So imagine O Road. Go up like okay. Imagine A, B, and C. A is the top of O Road. B is like the corner, is like the convenience store, and C is like end of the road. A is our neighborhood. Imagine like there was an extra road going across from A. And going all the way down, and then let's call that road D. And then there's a school on the same on D road. Let's call that D road. How about that? So one day we were going down D road, and you know there's a school called AC Cochran or AC Cockroach. I mean, there's literally a school called AC Cockroach, and yeah, we used to trip on that name all the time, guys. Now, on the other side, okay, so if you there's a neighborhood beside there's a neighborhood like on the same road as AC Cockroach, and like there was like another like side cut, like another like road down that same neighborhood road. So if you kept going down that same road, you would hit this park, or like a recreational park or something like that. It was like a all right, think of it like a it was like a normal park, like where kids go to they play on swings and shit like that. And then there was a building, a big ass build, not really a big ass building. It was like a gym. So it's like a handicap gym, or like the people who like roll in like wheelchairs to play basketball. It was like that type of gym. That was basically what the gym was for. I think I don't know what it was called. It was like we call it Northwoods Park. We call it Northwood Park, and I don't know exactly what it was called, but just we would go there, chill there because it was so peaceful there. Like we would love sitting there. There was like a lake on the other side of it, and there was like ducks wallowing around. So we would like bring bread and like feed the ducks and shit like that. Having fun and chilling and stuff. We would bring our snacks down there and chill. We would go inside. There was like TV. Like there was, inside the recreation room, there was like a little like kid area. We would sit there and watch TV. And I remember the last season of Chima was on there, and like it was like a combination of Chima and Ninjago on like one day, and I didn't get to watch that because I was outside with Malachi. Like oh my god, I hated that day. I mean, I liked it at the same. I don't know, it was weird. But anyways, so we was at Northwoods Park, and okay, on the other side of Northwoods Park there is a baseball field, and then there on north of it is like a forest. It was a huge forest. Now, guys, oh my god, or woods. It was woods, not a forest. Let me get that correct. It was woods. Now, you could get lost there. Like that's how sad it was. We literally had to make our own path and remember it and find a way back out. You would have to jump over like this small little ditch thing. It was like a little creek. Like if you fall in it, your foot will get stuck, and then you'll have to like fish it out, type shit. And there's mud all over the place. and then it's just infinite leaves and trees, guys. Like, oh my god, it was so fucking tree and leafy over there. So if you kept, it was, you would literally get lost. Like, I remember getting lost, and I thought I was gonna die there. I was like, where are we? We was like, we couldn't find him. It was like, and Malachi was like, where are you? Where are you? He was like, I'm over here, you over here. And we found a tree that was big as fucking. And we was like, okay, there we were over here. It was funny. It was funny. Now, we were riding our bikes there, and or yeah, we could, like, it was like hard land. Like, we could ride our bikes through the forest. It wasn't all mud. Some of it was mud, some of it wasn't. I don't know how to explain it. It was weird. But anyways, if you kept going all the way to the back of the forest, you could tell that there was like houses right there, but you couldn't really see it because it was like very, very like tree. It was like a bunch of trees right there, so you could see it was like, oh, there's a house right there, but you wouldn't really give a fuck because you're just surrounded by trees. So if you kept going back there, there was these I kid you not, guys. There were literal mini. I don't even know how to explain this. Like, I have to draw it out. It was like hills, super small hills. Like, you could run up the hills, jump on it, and sit on it like a hill. Like, I don't know. It's so fucking hard to explain, especially if I don't have a diagram, like pictures for you guys. But just know that the hills were like, it was like repeated hills. Like, it was just hills. It was like leaf hills, but you could ride your bike on them type shit. Believe me or not, guys, you could do that. If they're still up there right there, I will literally make a video of me going back there. But anyways, just know we was riding our bikes up and down them, and it felt like an actual roller coaster. Like, oh my god, it feels like a roller coaster. So we went down, we went on the right side, and then we was like, okay, let's go back around. And then we went too far, and I let Malachi, you go ahead, and I was getting tired. And he kept going up and down, up and down, up and down, up and down. And then he just stopped. He was like, ah! I was like, what the hell? He was like, Rail! He was like, Rail! You gotta come here! I was like, what? What? And I started pedaling fast. I was like, oh, what do you see? And I almost fell. There was like, and I went over to the end. It was like a fucking ditch. It was like so fucking big, guys. It was so freaking big. It was like a humongous ditch. Like, if I fell down there, I probably would have died. And I was like, whoa! It was like a creek going down there and everything. And we was like, we have to cross it, but we couldn't get our bikes across it. So when we would, you know, what we would do, there was like this. All right, this is when we found out, like, okay, someone's been in this fort. There was these, there was a literal rope tied to the end of the, the ditch, and then we would, like, you know, get down there, so we weren't scraping ourselves. We would use the rope to get down there. Then, then I would, you know, bring my bike down, and then I'll bring his bike down because I'm the strongest, because he's short, because it's gonna fall on him, little ass nigga. But so we made it down, and we tried to get our bikes up there, and it was like, oh my god, it was so stressful to get our bikes up there. Anyways, we got to the other side of the ditch, and let me tell you guys, it was a fence that was like broken down, like a gated fence that was broken down. You could go walk across it, and it was a whole neighborhood on the side. Guys, let me tell you, it was like fucking, it was like something out of a magical forest movie. When we walked into that neighborhood, it felt like heaven. It felt so peaceful. Like, birds were chirping. It was bright all of a sudden. It was quiet. We was in a white person's backyard neighborhood. Like, it was so perfect. Like, we was looking around like we stepped into heaven. We was like, what is this place? We never seen this place before. We was like, bro, did we die? Did we die? It was so funny. And yeah, it was so funny. But so it was basically, when you go, all right, let me explain this neighborhood to you guys. This neighborhood was like the biggest neighborhood I've ever seen in my fucking life. So I remember O Road, A, B, and C. Halfway through B and C, but halfway through the convenience store and Kmart is this neighborhood on the other side. And I remember when me and Malcolm used to search the neighborhood to see like who lived there, like that went to our school. It took us the whole day to explore that place and find our way back. It was so freaking huge, guys. And like, we was like, wait, is this, we kept going, we was searching the whole neighborhood. Remember when we was in the forest and I just told you guys about it? I was like, do you guys remember? I was like, dude, this is like the other neighborhood that led to Kmart. He was like, yeah, it is. And then all of a sudden, I didn't know we were walking on like people's property. We were walking on this dude's property, and he was like, "Hey, what are you guys doing? Get off my property!" I was like, "Oh shit, sorry!" And he started running. He started chasing us. He literally started chasing us for no reason. So he was like, "Oh shit!" So we started running, and then we eventually got out of the neighborhood. But I will never forget that day because if Malachi wouldn't have warned me, I wouldn't. We would have probably been dead. I don't know, because it was. I don't know. It was crazy. But yeah, I guess that's the end of the story, guys. I don't have any other spooky stories, I guess. I don't have any other spooky stories, I guess. So I mean, I guess that's it. But yeah, I'm gonna make another video very, very soon. Thank you guys for joining this video, and happy Halloween. Enjoy your time. Be safe out there, please, guys. Please be safe during Halloween. Please be safe. Because there's weirdos out there. There's creepy people out there, you know, trying to talk to people. I don't know, it's weird people out there. Just know that's weird people out there. And yeah, stay safe out there. Have fun and enjoy yourselves. I love you guys very much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Thank you guys for tuning into the story. And we have some very important stuff to talk about in the next video. Stay tuned for that. That's probably coming tomorrow. This video is going up the second I'm done with this video because I don't even know how to edit on this thing, on the Share Factory app on my PlayStation. So I mean, this is just raw recording and gameplay. So yeah, happy Halloween, guys. Have a good day, and I'll see you guys on the next live stream, and I'll see you guys in the next